Welcome friends to my channel Majestic Mechanic. Hi students, today we will see a topic in strength of materials. The question is determine moment of inertia about base or horizontal reference axis ISX. Let us look the picture. In the picture a I section is given. In this picture the top rectangle is denoted by 1, the middle rectangle box is denoted by 2, the bottom rectangle box is denoted by 3. The 1 and 3 will be called as top and bottom flanges, and second rectangle box is denoted by web. Generally the question will be determine the moment of inertia about horizontal reference axis or base by taking top and bottom flanges. Like that question will be asked, but here all the data are directly given in problem. Here 1 and 3 will be called as top and bottom flanges, second will be called as web. Okay, let us look the formula. The formula to find out horizontal to find out moment of inertia about base or horizontal reference axis is given in picture. X bar equal to area 1 x1 plus area 2 x2 plus area 3 x3 divided by area 1 plus area 2 plus area 3. Here we are taking three areas: area 1, area 2, area 3. Similarly, y bar equal to area 1 y1 plus area 2 y2 plus area 3 y3 divided by area 1 plus area 2 plus area 3. These two formulas are used to find out centroid. We have to know what is meant by centroid. Let us take one example. Let us take our national flag. The national flag is made up of three colors. The shape of national flag is rectangle. So this is a plane figure. So the total area of the rectangular figure will be concentrated at its center point. That center point is denoted by centroid. Let us look another example. If you are playing cricket with your friends, means the cricket ball is in the same shape of sphere. That is, it is a three-dimensional object, solid figure. So the total mass or weight of the ball is concentrated at a single point. It is denoted by center of gravity. That is the difference between centroid and center of gravity. Centroid means the total area is assumed to be concentrated at a single point. Center of gravity means the total mass is assumed to be concentrated at a single point. Here we have to find out centroid, x bar and y bar. Then after find out centroid, we have to move moment of inertia motion. In this question, three figures are given, three rectangle boxes are given. So to find out moment of inertia about IXX, we have to know the formula V dq by 12. Similarly, if you want to find out moment of inertia about vertical reference axis IYY means you have to use dB cube by 12. These two formulas are given in picture. Let us see how to find x1, x2, x3, y1, y2, y3, area 1, area 2, area 3 and x bar, y bar and ixx, iyy. Let us see one by one. First we have to find out area 1, area 2, area 3. In this figure, area 1 equal to 60 into 20, 1200 mm square. Area 2 equal to 100 into 20, 2000 mm square. Area 3 equal to 100 into 20, 2000 mm square. To find out x1, x2, x3, y1, y2, y3, we have to locate horizontal and vertical reference axis reference axis xx and yy. Always we have to treat the bottom rectangular box to find out horizontal and vertical reference axis. In this figure, the bottom rectangular box 3 is used to find out x-axis and y-axis. So after finding x1, x2, x3, y1, y2, y3 by taking horizontal and vertical reference axis, we have to find out x bar and y bar. I already told the formula used to find out x bar and y bar in the previous slide. So by using that formula, we have to find out we have to find out x bar and y bar, and then we have to move to next step, that is how to find out ixx. Okay, we will move to the next step. Then how to find ixx and iyy. In this figure, we have to find out x bar and y bar initially. X bar, by using the formula, x bar equal to 50 mm, y bar equal to 60.8 mm. Then after finding x bar and y bar, we have to find out a1, a2, a3, x1, x2, x3, y1, y2, y3. These terms are used to find out ixx and iyy. Let us look the picture. We have to find out ixx. So we have to take first rectangular box, that is shown in top flange, shown in figure in the top flange. Ig1 equal to PDQ by 12, where B equal to 60 mm, D equal to 20 mm. 60 into 20 cube divided by 12, that is equal to 40 into 10 power 3 mm power 4. Here the unit of moment of inertia equal to mm power 4. After finding BDQ by 12, we have to move into another topic, moment of inertia about xx axis, that is horizontal base reference line, horizontal reference axis or base. Here we have to know another theorem, parallel axis theorem. Parallel axis theorem is used to find out ixx. What is parallel axis theorem? If you want find out moment of inertia about any reference axis, means we have to find out moment of inertia about centroidal axis of particular section plus multiply by area into the distance between centroidal axis and base, that is area into h1 square, that is ixx equal to ig1 plus area into h1 square. We have to multiply by area into square of the distance between centroidal point of particular section and centroidal point of whole figure, that is parallel axis theorem. By using that theorem, we have to find out moment of inertia about rectangle 1 about x axis as shown in figure Ig1 equal to Ig1 plus area 1 into h1 square, that is equal to 40 into 10 power 3 plus 1200 into 69.2 square, that is equal to 5.786 10 power 6 mm power 4 or 5786 into 10 power 3 mm power 4. This is the first step. Here we are finding moment of inertia of rectangle 1 about x-axis. Similarly, we have to find out moment of inertia about second rectangle about x-axis and moment of inertia about third rectangle about x-axis. After finding these three values, we have to add all the moment of inertia value. By adding all the values, we can get moment of inertia about ix, about horizontal reference axis ix. Here the answer is 20.85 into 10 power 6 mm power 4. This is the value of moment of inertia about horizontal reference axis. If you want to check, you can practice at your home. Thank you. Thank you, friends.